Hey everybody, good afternoon from this end. Can you all hear me? Let me get my... Okay, yes. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Okay, our YouTube number is getting up. My YouTube people, can you all hear me? Good afternoon from this end. Good afternoon all the way from Nigeria. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm super excited to be here today with you all. How many of you are excited to be here? I am. There's gonna be a 2 hours class. And I promise you it won't be more than 2 hours. It's just gonna be a 2 hours class. Welcome everybody. I don't know if hold on. Hold on. Let's wait for our people to join in. We just have let the YouTube number go up a bit. Okay, let me see how many people we have on YouTube now. Okay, the number is going up. Okay, all right. Let's welcome Rachel. Welcome. Okay, my YouTube guys are showing me some love. Hello. Okay, welcome guys. Welcome to the Jazz Digital Hub. This is something we do like on a regular. We often have free classes on YouTube where we talk about remote work, how to start your remote work journey, how to start working from home. Either you want to start your journey as a remote worker or you want to start your journey as a freelancer. How many of you know that being a freelancer and being a remote worker is different? Not everybody knows. So we come here to do one or two, to talk about it, how to start, and and that's why we are all here today. So we promised you all a clarity class where we get each and every one of you introduced to the world of digital skills, virtual assistant, remote work, freelancing, work from home opportunity. It's going to be a clarity class. So this class is going to be 2 hours where we give you clarity on how you can start your journey. And we're going to have question and answer section. But the question and answer section, we are going to do very little here. Then for those of you in all our WhatsApp group, the question and answer section will mainly be there. Yes, for 1 week. For the next 1 week, we'll be opening the group every day to take your questions and provide answers for you. So, welcome to class. Who's teaching us today? So, my name is Chiwendo Ama Faith. You guys will be getting to know me shortly when I do a proper introduction. And I am a freelance business developer. What does business development mean? It means I am that person you pay to generate leads for your business. I'm that person you pay to generate customers for your business. It's different from running ads for you. No, I'm not an ad expert. I'm a business developer. If you want to generate leads, you want to reach out to cold and warm audience, we do that and make sure you double or triple your revenue monthly. I used to be from virtual assistant. Okay, I started from page handling to real estate virtual assistant to telemarketing. That's how I kept updating my skills. Then to business development, which is what I'm doing right now. So that is that. I am equally the founder of the Jazz Digital Hub. We've been freelancing for a couple of years, say 5 years now. We've been 5 years plus on the journey. So let me share my screen and I'll be doing a love introduction. We have somebody with us here today. One of my OG students. She'll be talking to us a bit here today. But before then, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen so we start. I don't like too many introduction. Hope you all can see my screen. Hope you all can see my screen. If you can see my screen, let me know. You can, oh God, it was done by my daughter. 2 seconds on the system and she did what she wanted to do. If you can see my screen, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen and you are ready to fire the class. Boom. If you're ready to hit the class running, let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Who is this person disturbing my screen? Mildred. No, Mildred. Okay. Okay, I have people who can see my screen. So now let's get right into the business. What would we be doing today in this clarity class? So today we'll be introducing you to remote work. So you'll be knowing what remote work is, things to have before you start your remote work career. We're getting you introduced to the world of virtual assistant. You'll get you introduced where you will find remote jobs. We'll show you the challenges you may face as a beginner. Some of you are already practicing. Some of you have already been facing that challenge. We'll show you the challenge and how to avoid them. And we'll give you clarity on your next step to take into becoming a remote worker. Who is excited in learning this? In learning this in this 2 hours class, I'm super excited. So now, here is why I want you to be in this class. And if you are part of this particular group of persons that I want to mention right now, this class is for you. But if you're not, this class isn't for you. So these are the people that are supposed to be in this class. And I will equally mention the people that are not supposed to be in this class. So for those of you who you don't know what digital skills is, you don't know what to learn, you don't know where to get started from, but you've been hearing about digital skills, tech skills, and you just want in. You want to get in on it. If you're that kind of person, this class is for you. Then if you are part of those persons that you're a stay-at-home mom, you stay-at-home dad, you're looking for a way to earn money to support the family, you know, increase in cost of living, this class is for you. You need clarity about remote work and how to earn online. You don't know how this thing runs. You don't know how it works. You want to learn how to earn online. This class is for you. And you are the type that is tired of too many YouTube videos, too many YouTube classes. This is for you. Then you are the person that you want to just learn skills, update your skills, and get a better paying job. This class is for you. Mind you, the skills that we'll be talking about today, you can use it to work remotely. You can use it to work physically, like as an in-staff. So now we've mentioned those persons that the class is for. If you're among them, just take your seat and sit there, relax. Now, the people that we are not going to entertain. I'm not going to entertain people that would rather sit, complain, murmur, and nag instead of doing things and learning skills that will change their life. I'm not going to entertain people that like the get rich quick scheme. You like MMM, you like, the Ponzi. We are not entertaining that. I'm not going to entertain people that are not ready to invest anything to growth. You are not ready to invest even the cheapest thing, time, like the cheapest thing that you can. Time is expensive, don't get me wrong. If you want to know that time is expensive, go to the morgue and see people that do not have time anymore. They wish they could do a lot when they were alive. You know that time is expensive. But in this case, time is the cheapest because you are not going to spend money on having time. If you are that type, this class is not for you. So just exit peacefully. Peacefully take a walk. Peacefully take a walk. Okay, have they gone? Okay, I think they are gone. So let's start. Who is this person talking to you with the electrifying voice. Even if you don't tell me my voice is electrifying, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I know it is. So who is this person talking to you? My name is Coach Chiwendu. People call me Coach Chi, or you call me the six-figure woman. That's what I'm popularly known on Instagram and on TikTok. Why every other place, Coach Chiwendu or Chiwendu Ama. I'm a wife, very important. I like saying that. I'm a mom. I am a work from home mom. We've been doing this for 5 years plus. I'm a freelance business developer, which I also told you guys, and a digital skills expert. So if you have a foreign client, like client that pays well, that needs somebody to help them grow their business, link them to me. Don't worry, we'll give you something. We'll give you your referral package or referral bonus. Thank you very much. So I'm a biochemist. I studied chemistry, biochemistry, and I've never used it for 10 years plus now. 10 years, yes, around 10 years after graduation. I've not used it for once. And I'm an ex-banker. The last couple of years before I started freelancing, I spent my first almost 5 years after my uni days in the banking sector. I'm an ex-banker. So for those of you that say, oh, I did sciences, I worked in the bank, see your former colleague here. And I'm equally the founder and the lead coach of the Jazz Digital Hub. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, the six-figure woman, D_6-figure woman, Facebook, LinkedIn as Chiwendu Faith Ama. And I'm the person that will be taking you today. And like I said, I'm the lead coach and founder of the Jazz Digital Hub. The Jazz Digital Hub is a school that have trained over 5,000 students in automation, AI automation, digital skills, virtual assistant, data analytics, web development, AI literacy. We run all those courses at the Jazz Digital Hub. So now let's get into today's business. Now you know who I am. Now you know who I am. Yes. So let us now discuss why you need remote job. Somebody tell me it's nice meeting you, or it's nice getting to know you. Let me know if it was nice getting to know me, because it's nice for me to get to know you. Okay, so why do I need remote job? Ask yourself that question. Why do I need remote job? Put your name. Why do Chiwendu need to work remotely, not remote job? Samsung, please now, leave my screen alone. Why do Chiwendu need to work remotely? Yes. We are not engaging. I asked you guys if it was nice getting to know me. Was it nice? Let me see response now. Give me that. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I like meeting people. I like making friends. So that I know that if I'm going to Uganda, I will have 1 or 2 friends that will visit. I'm going to Kenya. I have 1 or 2 people that will hang out and you people will take me around. I'm going to Ghana. I have 1 or 2. I'm going to Lagos because I live in Abuja. I have 1 or 2 persons. I know that any state or any country around I can call, like, call up, are you there? Let's hang out. Let's have fun. So I like meeting and getting to know new persons. So thank you. Let's go. Let's hit the ground rolling. Why do I need to work remotely? Or why do I need, the right word should be, why do I need to learn tech skills or digital skills? 1, access to global opportunity. I've been practicing, okay, I finished school around 10 years ago. And for the first 5 years, I worked in the bank. I wasn't opportune to meet anybody from outside Nasarawa because I was deployed to Nasarawa State. I was recruited in Edo State, Benin City, and deployed, like, transferred to Nasarawa. So that 5 years, that period, then Abuja, those periods in Nasarawa and Abuja, I didn't get to meet people from different countries. But working remotely or having a digital skills gave me access to global opportunity. Today, I can tell you that I've worked with people from Asia. In short, my first employer was from Asia, even though I didn't have a good time. That person finished me, damaged my mental state, my mental health. I worked with people around 6 continents. Yes, from Southern the Americas, the United States of America, Canada, Australia. Okay, the only place, like, yes, the six continents, the six continents, the seventh is Antarctica. Now nobody is there. The six, I've worked with people around. I've worked with people around that 6 continents. So, and I did it from the comfort of my home. If I wasn't working remotely, who know me? How I would tell people that I'm vast when it comes to knowing names of cities, just to have the plenty money to start traveling to all of them one by one. You get, but working remotely gave me that opportunity to learn different culture, different people. You get. So, working remotely or learning digital skills gives you the opportunity to earn in both foreign and local currency. Imagine you're in South Africa and you are earning in rand and you are equally earning in dollars. So working remotely gives you that opportunity. You're in Nigeria earning in naira, dollars, pounds, and the likes. It gives you the opportunity to earn in multiple currency. So, and working remotely gives you opportunity to get hired all over the globe. As long as, from Malawi, how you doing? How's Malawi today? As long as you have the right skills, yes. There is no country, if you apply for jobs from those countries, you have the right skill and you're 100% qualified for that job, there is no way you aren't going to get it. So it gives you the opportunity to get hired globally. When your mates are struggling for local jobs, you will be, playing the international leagues. And working remotely, it's perfect for beginners. If you have the right skills and the right guidance. It's perfect for beginners if you have the right skills and the right guidance. It requires zero certification, like school certification, or just have skills. It's not a certificate-based thing. I've been working remotely for 5 years and nobody has asked for my results. Nobody has asked for my result. My result is just wasting. If you want to borrow it, come and we borrow you. If we are using the same name, come and borrow. Okay, so now working remotely gives you opportunity to work from anywhere. Anywhere you are, you can work from there. Gives you the flexibility of time, flexibility to choose the kind of job and the kind of clients you want to work with. A lot of you will fight me on this and say, the person that is hungry do not have the opportunity to choose clients and job. Please, by all means necessary, working remotely gives you the opportunity to choose client and job. Please choose client and job before you end up like me 5 years ago, my first client. I saw the red flags that this person was not good enough for me, and I took the person and it damaged my mental health. So while you are being interviewed to know if you are the right candidate, interview them, ask them some certain questions to know if they are the right clients for you. Ask them what success means to them, how they measure success level. Ask them to know if their working environment is too toxic for you. Please, before you go and get employed by somebody that will use a lot of racial words on you. So anybody that is new to this game equally have a choice. And working remotely, the sweetest part, gives you the opportunity to work from Africa. You get work from Africa, like live in Africa and work from everywhere, depending on where your employer may be at a particular time. So now you now know why working remotely is good. So would you want to work remotely? Now we now know why working remotely is good. Would you want to work remotely? Let me quickly know that on the chat section. Oh, somebody said I'm also an ex-banker. Oh, because I was time. Okay, time for family. I'll give you guys the story why I left banking. Samsung, leave my screen. Okay. Yes, a lot of persons are saying, Samsung, can you leave my screen? Who's this person? Ah, Chimo. Okay, now let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So now what is remote work? What is remote work? Remote work is any job you can do from anywhere without being physically present in a company's office. So any job you can do from anywhere, be it web development, web design, ads management, whatever the job is, any job you can do anywhere is remote work. Is remote work. So now, you now understand what remote work is, whether you're on vacation or whatever, as long as you are with your laptop or you're with your phone, you can work remotely. So now we now know what remote work is. Before we go deeper, we will have somebody that will talk to us that is working remotely already. Let's get to know what we need to start working remotely, because a lot of us have been getting confused and a lot of information everywhere. You do not know what you need to start working remotely. One, you need a marketable skill. You need a marketable skill. I didn't just say you need skill. You need a marketable skill. Skills that will get you jobs. Skills that are high in demand. Skills that are high in demand. You need that. Two, you need a working device. You are on this call, so you have a working device, be it a laptop or a phone. Let me get the misconception. Let me address this one. A lot of persons will tell you you cannot work remotely with a phone. You only need laptop. That is a lie. There are skills that you can use your phone to work, and there are skills you cannot use your phone to work with. You cannot use your phone to do customer service. You cannot use your phone to do automation. But you can use your phone. You can start working remotely with your phone, then progress and grow into getting a laptop, then go into advanced skill. I started working remotely with my phone. And it was hot 8. Started working remotely with my phone and it was hot 8. And I took the job of an Instagram page handler. I was being paid $80 a month, $20 every week. The money is crazily small, but I could manage it because it was my very first job. And I used my phone. I saved up my money and I bought a Hot 11 back then. That Hot 11, I used it to equally get a telemarketing job. I did telemarketing with my phone. That telemarketing job paid me 5,000 USD for the full contract. It was a contract job. From there, I now got my laptop. After I got my laptop, I stopped taking jobs that required me to use phones. But before I could buy my first laptop, all the jobs that I did was with my phone. So you can work remotely using your phone. But the thing there is that you have to take jobs that you can do with phone. Then when you buy a laptop, you now start taking jobs that you will do with your laptop. Hope we understand that. So now let's go on. You need a stable internet connection. Internet is king. If you have no internet connection, it's better you don't take the job, because you will mess up the person's job and give us Africans bad names. Please, because we've seen a lot of times when we apply for a job and they will tell you, sorry, for the fact that you're in Africa, we can't take you. And when we ask them why, they'll say you people don't have stable internet. Who says? Who said that? Onye kuri ha. Let me speak my local language. Who said that? I've had a stable internet for the last 4 years. Except for heavy rains that, okay, it will still shake. And leave that in your client's network still shake. I had one client in Spain those years that anytime it rained, yeah, her network shut down. Her network will do you shut down. Who said that? So please, if you know you don't have good network, please don't leave remote alone. But for the fact that you're on this call and Zoom and YouTube uses strong network, if you could hold on to this call, then you have network that is good enough to work remotely. Then you need a working portfolio. What is a portfolio? A portfolio is a comprehensive representation of your skills. You need a working portfolio. So you need to start going out and, offering your services to people for free. Then gather the work and use it as a portfolio, or join communities where they will help you prep your portfolio. Then you package it into a ready to read file. Then you use that to apply for jobs. You need a strong CV and an online presence. I didn't just say you need CV, you need a strong CV that is ATS compliance. What is ATS? ATS is applicant tracking system. ATS compliance. It is an automated, it's an AI tool that they use to filter CVs that does not qualify for the role that you're applying for. So your CV should be ATS compliance anytime you want to apply for any role. Then you need to have a strong social media presence. In the last couple of years, 99% of the jobs that I've gotten, I have gotten them from social media. I've gotten them. I do not want to expose somebody's details, but just last week here, a white client who owned an agency in Australia reached out to me and said, no, not Australia, she's in New Zealand, reached out to me and said, okay, I need a Monday.com expert. And me, I don't have time. I checked her, I saw that her bill, she will not pay me as much as me I charge. My charges have grown because I have spent years. My charge has gone up. So I recommended that client to somebody that I know that that person is Lord of Monday automation. The person is good with Monday.com. I recommended that person. Guess where the person chatted me from? Instagram. I've gotten clients from TikTok. I've gotten clients from Instagram. I've gotten clients like way round. So when we say you need to have a strong social media platform presence, rather, it is as important as life itself. Gone are those days where you rely only on Upwork and Fiverr. Gone are those days. We'll talk about that much later. Then you need to have knowledge of basic online tools. Tools like Slack, CRMs like Monday.com, Trello, you get Hotspot and the rest, Canva, Zoom, Google Workspace. All these tools, these are the tools you need to use to work. You need to have a good knowledge of it. You need to have payment methods. Yes, where they can pay you. Have an international, if you don't have a dollar account, which is not compulsory, have a payment gateway so that your client can pay you your money and you in Africa will receive your payments. You have different payment gateway. You have Redness, you have Payoneer, you have PayPal. There are so many of them. People like us now that we are registered in UK, we use Stripe. So we've grown beyond all these Redness and Payoneer and those guys. Then you need to have a strong communication skills. Speak basic English. Hear me, I didn't say speak very eloquent, except you are doing a call job. You should speak eloquent when you are doing a call job. Do not have accents. if you're doing a call job, you do not need accent. You need to speak eloquently. The reason I'm laughing, I remember my first call I made as a telemarketer. The person said, "Go and F yourself, you black," now, the black M word. Because from the way I sounded, the person knew I am from Africa, and the person said that. I was like, geez. From that day, I started working on the way I speak. My English was correct, but you could easily tell that I am from this part of the world. And this person who is a clear arrow word, you know what arrow word means? Made sure he humiliated my life on that call. So if you have assets, please leave call job alone. But if you have assets, you don't need to do call job. You can do written job, but know how to communicate properly, know how to write well. When you are doing staff's meeting, know how to represent yourself. Have good people management, good time management skill. If you are a virtual assistant, I will not employ you when you do not have good time management. So now we've talked about the things you need to start remote work. We'll be looking at virtual assistant, what virtual assistant is, where to find remote job, how to get started shortly. But before then, let me bring up somebody I want you all to meet. Annie, are you here? If you're here, please raise your hand. Annie, if you're here, kindly raise your digital hands. Is Anna in this call? I've seen my namesake. Chinwe Chuku. Okay, I've seen Anne. Anne, I've seen you. Thank you. Added you. Okay, Anne, you can unmute your mic and turn on your camera, please. You can unmute your mic and turn on your camera.
Okay.
Okay, can you turn on your camera?
Yes. One moment.
Okay, so guys, before we get started, I like introducing us to somebody who is actually working remotely, and the person will tell us how it is for her or him or her, and how the journey has been.
So I cannot turn on my camera because she disabled.
Okay. Let me see that. How the journey has been from when the person started up until now. You can turn it on now. Up on the reason I do disable it, some persons will forget that they are not wearing clothes. They will mistakenly turn on their camera and we start seeing things that we are not supposed to see. Okay, welcome, Anna. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening. So, guys, meet Anna Amaka. So, she is a remote worker. She's a remote worker, and I want to ask her a few questions to tell us how the journey has been, how her journey has been while working remotely. So that you can learn one or two things, and you'll see that if a young lady can do it, you too can do it. You too can, work remotely, make money, and do things you want to do for yourself. So, Anna, you're welcome. How long have you been working remotely now?
So basically I just graduated from I just finished my NYSC. So I'll just say it's 3 months now.
So
But
she's a baby. When it comes to remote work, she's a baby. She's our last
yeah.
born. She's our last born. So you've been working for like 3 months. So how has the journey been? How has the journey been? How did you manage your sleep time? Because you're working with the Eastern time, right? Canadian time.
Yes,
How did
yes.
you manage your sleep time so that one or two persons will be able to understand what we are trying to say here? How did you manage your sleep time?
So the key to everything is planning. When you plan well, you achieve a lot. So I know that I'm going to be working from this social time to social time. So I plan how I sleep. So if I finish work and I have a little thing, one or two things to do, I'll tidy it up. And I set the hours I use to sleep. And then I'm always on a time budget. What really helps me is that I have a timetable. This is what, when it is 7 a.m., I'm awake. 7 to 10, I'm doing this. 10 to 11, I'm doing this. I'm on a
Okay.
schedule. I don't go outside it unless it's out of the ordinary. So it
How
helps
many
me.
hours do you work?
So I basically work for like um 6 to 7 hours. So
Six to
from
seven.
8 hours, yes. More
Oh,
than sometimes. Depends on how the work is that day. Yes. So
okay.
there are sometimes you want to see through, maybe you want to talk to a client, a specific person, and the person has given you a particular time. You want to meet up to that person's time and make sure that you deliver.
Okay. So
So,
what role are you doing? Like,
so
what's your role?
so currently, right now, Um, I would say I'm a personal assistant, but inside it, I have like a lot of roles. I'm handling sales, customer care. I'm handling community onboarding.
Community management
Yes,
on
community
onboarding.
management, onboarding, any issue that involves the client, I'm the one in charge. So after the founder is me. So
Wow.
it's just like God and Jesus. You cannot go to
Okay.
the Father unless you pass through me. So
Aha. So you are the gatekeeper.
I'm the
Okay, that's good.
gatekeeper.
So you've been working like 3 months. When did you finish your training? Guys, she trained with me. When did you finish your training and how fast did you get your first job, which is your current job after your training?
Let's say I finished. I think I finished February, March, within that time. So
March. Yeah.
yes, so but within that time, I remember you prepped me on how to put myself out there. I remember how you taught us how to do your interview, what to say. Cause naturally, I'm camera shy. If you ask me to talk like this, she knows that I'm
So
camera
how
shy.
long after then did it take you to get your first job?
Mm, like a month, 2 months. It didn't take a lot of time. Yes, it didn't take a lot of time. Yeah,
Good.
and I was also serving, so it didn't take a lot of
So you're
time.
also 7. So
Yeah.
now it took you like what a month after your training before you get your first job. So
Yeah.
if you're to advise somebody who wants to go through a training on getting their first job, what advice? Somebody that wants to learn digital skills now and want to get like your results, like maybe get their first job after like maybe 1 month, like you, what advice would you tell them? What would you tell them to do? How would you tell them to prepare? Because that's why you're here. How would you tell them
Yes.
to prepare? Like, what would you tell them to do?
So first of all, you have to be true to yourself. You have to, number one key factor that you have to be true to yourself. What do you really want to achieve? Now, hey, NEPA has done their thing.
Yeah.
Even here too.
Oh,
Okay,
that means we are both
we're
in
sharing.
Abuja anyway.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So you have to be true to yourself. Is this what you really want? What are the goals you intend to achieve? If you don't have a pain, create that pain. Create that pain. When I mean by pain, I mean you have a goal you want to work towards. In 6 months time, I want to be so person. I want to have so things. So you have to prioritize and open your mind and put yourself, focus and remove all distractions and put yourself in that frame, because if you're not focused you will not get it. Let me tell you, the work is, because it says remote work, you can work from anywhere, doesn't mean if you make a mistake they will keep you there. You have to keep up and put your A game, give your all. They will sieve you out. So you have to be serious. You have to be focused. You have to be
Good.
extremely focused, because if you do anyhow, you know white people, they don't like excuse. They will just remove you and filter you. So you have to be the sharp edge. You'll be the stone the reader cannot reject. So
Wow.
you have to set yourself and position yourself properly. Be true to yourself. Know what you want, know what you like, know what works for you, know what you can assimilate, and make sure you impact value in yourself. Be ready to open your mind, be ready to
Oh,
learn, ready to discover. That's what works for me.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. You are doing amazing. I hope I didn't stress you too hard. I know I stressed you too hard in your time when you learned with us. I
Mm,
stressed you and I suffocated you, but at least you see that it's paying. You are not like those Nigerians that are carrying CV after work to go and look for work
yeah,
from one office to the other. You are in your house
yeah.
working. So I know you'll be, I guess I'm intruding your work time, right?
Well, that's why it's called remote, so because I'm talking to you and I'm working at the same time. So,
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I would let you go now. Thank you so much.
no
Guys, look at this
problem.
pretty queen. We'll come back to our class. If she can do it, every one of us can do it. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Welcome.
beautiful. I appreciate you for coming. Okay, so let's get back to our business. Why she take her exit? Let's get to our business. Let me continue sharing. I had to share. I had to allow her come in so that she can talk to share her experience with us. A lot of us might be too scared to to work online. Some of us feel that because we are black, we are not good enough. She's one person that was a lily fly, like she was a fly, like she was so scared. And today she's doing her thing. So if she can, everybody can. So let's get into our class right in. So now, what virtual assistant actually means? What does virtual assistant actually means? Who is a virtual assistant? Who is a virtual assistant? So a virtual assistant is someone who helps business owner or company handles their activities remotely. You handle activities remotely, you manage administration, you manage tech, you manage sales, you manage whatever you manage, as long as you are managing a business owner's business remotely, you are a virtual assistant. 1 second, please, guys. Okay, sorry, guys. As long as you are doing that, you are a virtual assistant. Like Amaka is a virtual assistant. She lives in Abuja. She left NYC, I think, around April. She passed out from NYC in April, and she's already working and earning in Canadian dollars. And a lot of her colleagues that finished NYC together with her are still applying for remote jobs. I mean, not remote, for physical jobs till date. The difference between she and them is skills, and she's working from home. She's working from home. She's not doing the suffering. She didn't suffer the way people like us did after our own NYC. So now we now know who a virtual assistant is. But what I need you all to know is that if there are businesses out there, then there are jobs for you to do, because your job is to help business owners live an easier life. As long as you have thousands of business owners, there are thousands of jobs. It's just for you to be able to position yourself. Like, let me give this example before I continue. I see people say, I cannot take Nigerian job. I cannot take Nigerian job. I'm looking at them and I'm laughing. I have a student, he's a lawyer, and his name is Barrister Ben. He trained with me actually. This man got his first social media management job 2nd week into his training, not after, into his training. And that job paid him, I think, 200,000. That client introduced him to another client, a Nigerian client, not American client. That African client paid him 500,000 monthly retainer. You see, that then he now got 2 extra clients from social media, same Nigerian client, paying him 300K each. Put that up together, sum it up, is over ₦1 million. But the idea is that he's working for 4 persons. He's working for 4 persons. I know an ad expert. He's an ad and media expert in Nigeria. If you do not have minimum 1.2 million naira to pay him on retainer, don't contact him. He cannot help you. So for those of you that say Nigerian client does not pay, you people lack positioning. You don't know how to position yourself. You position yourself for 5 naira. That's why 5 kobo people will reach out to you. If you say African client does not pay, it's because you position yourself for the tiniest fraction. You get? So that's one idea we all need to work on. So now, let's look at the structure of payments. Or let's look at in short, before we even look at payments, let's look at the services that virtual assistance offers. As a virtual assistant, you can offer services like IT support, travel management and planning, research and data tax, bookkeeping. If you're an accountant, consider bookkeeping and inventory. Bookkeeping, social media management, appointment setting and telemarketing, customer service, administrative support, graphic design, data entry, property management, workflow management, and a whole lot more. These are the kind of jobs that you are paid to do as a virtual assistant. But your role is dependent on your clients and the industry. It's dependent on your client and the industry. Your role is dependent on your client and his industry. So now let's look at the salary structure. How much would you naturally earn as a VA or as an EA or as a PA, whatever you are? How much do you get paid? So now we get paid in 3 ways. We get paid hourly, we get paid monthly based on retainership, which is the sweet part. We get paid per project. So like I told you all, before we come and look at how much we get paid, I told you all when we started that there's a difference between a remote worker and a freelancer. Amaka that came in is a remote worker. Why me? I am a freelancer. Amaka is a remote worker. I'm not a remote worker. I am a freelancer. Amaka is under the payroll of a company. She has job security, 100% job security. She's completely employed by the company, but she works remotely. That is Amaka. Why me? I'm a freelancer. I'm not a remote worker. My job is to take on contracts and projects. My job is project-based. Either you pay me for that project or you pick a period, whether it's 3 months, it's 6 months, it's 1 year contract, but it's a contract-based project. I am never a full-time staff for a company. I do solely project or contract-based job because me, myself, and I do not have the energy to be a full-time staff. I will get bored of one work. I like talking to different clients per time. So I position myself as a VA business owner that takes on contracts, that takes on projects. You know, when you take on a house job to build a house and all that, when the job is done, you are done. That's how I take up projects. And my highest package is 1 year. So that's the difference between a freelancer and a remote worker. A freelancer does not have job security. So it is business that they are doing. Once clients come, you do the job, the client goes. Another one come, you do their project and they go. While remote workers, they are under a payroll of a company, but they work remotely. So that is the difference. And you can, once you learn a skill, you now decide which one works better for you. I started off as a remote worker, but when I started my own business and I started having virtual assistants that I linked to companies to work with and all that, I now moved into freelancing. You get? So now let's look at the structure of salary payments. We pay you in 3 ways: by project, monthly retainer, and hourly pay. Hourly pay is when you get employed and they pay you per hour you spend in their job. As a beginner, you can charge like $3 to $8 per hour. Intermediate, you can charge from like $10 to $25. As an advanced, you can VA, you can charge above $25 upwards. You get paid per hour. Once you log into the system of work, if they monitor your screen, they monitor your mouse, they monitor your laptop or your desktop monitor, and they measure you per click. Any hour you do not work for, you do not get paid. Me, I don't like hourly job. If you tell me that you want to give me an hourly job those years, and you are telling me that you pay me $10 per hour, and I will work 30 hours a week, I will just calculate that 30 hours by 1 month. When I calculate the 30 hours by 1 month, I will ask you to change it from hour to monthly retainer. Maybe now you are supposed to give me like 1K5 per month. I will ask you to give me 1K5 if I work 30 hours, whatever. I didn't do that calculation. I will ask you to now give me 1K450 on a monthly rate. So you will not be paying me hourly. The reason why hourly will short pay me sometimes that I don't like it is, if the job you tell me I'm going to do 8 hours a day, if I start the job, I may be doing 8 hours a day. But mind you, as you grow in that particular job, you master it. So if you are doing it 8 hours a day when you started, as you are growing, you are mastering the job and you'll be consuming less time. So if you are doing it 8 hours a day when you started, in the next 5 months, you'll be doing that same 8 hours job. You'll be doing it within 6 hours. Is it a lie or it's true? Assuming you spend 2 hours to cook jollof rice on your first day of cooking jollof rice, by 6 months into cooking jollof rice, you will spend lesser time. So you get, I don't know if I'm making sense. Am I making sense? Somebody let me know if I'm making sense. So remember that they will pay you only for the hours that you work. So by the time that you've mastered the job and you are using less hour to do the work, then you are shorting yourself. Instead of your money, your payments to be increasing, your payments will be dropping. Am I making sense? Let me know if I'm making sense. Good. Yes, I am. Thank you. So instead of your payment to be increasing, your payment will be dropping. So I won't want to, I won't want to lose a dime. So for me not to lose a dime, I will come and package it and say, instead of paying me so amount per hour, pay me this lesser amount per month. Then I will struggle to learn how to do the job faster. Then my money is monthly. It's not, nobody is recording my clicks. Nobody is recording my screen. No, I'm not logging in the number of hours I worked on a day because I'm not doing hourly. So I can have 1 or 2 minutes time to do whatsoever I want to do. See, wisdom is profitable to direct. Life is sense. Life is sense. Tell me my thank you. If you just learned that one, you tell me my thank you. Then the next one is monthly. Monthly retainer. This is what stability actually means. Monthly retainer is where stability resides. When you get a client that pays you on a monthly basis, like the lady we invited last month in our webinar like this, Atunuke, she talked about how her company gave her from a 3-month contract to a 12-month contract. So in the next 12 months, she's not thinking of job. 12 months monthly retainer, collecting her steady money as a Shopify manager. Collecting her steady money. So you get it. Once they give you 1-year contract, they are not going to breach the contract. So you know that 1 year, nobody is sacking anybody. You are going nowhere. You are there. Then the next one is project based. This is where people like me comes in. The disadvantage of this is that we will regularly look for clients. But the advantage of this is that I can take in 10 clients in 1 month, but you cannot take in 10 clients in 1 month. I can take in 50 clients in 1 month. I will just increase capacity. But you cannot take in 50 clients in 1 month. That's the advantage. The disadvantage is that there are some months that I will not even see 0 clients. But you that is on a monthly job, your money is just coming. So me now, if they pay me, maybe I want to do a project, it's my duty to give them my proposals, tell them how long the project will last. If the project is going to last 2 months, you tell them, oh, it's going to last 2 months, it's going to last 3 months, it's going to last this. So they pay you. You now charge them based on the project and the number of days it's going to last. That's how we do the project-based job. Then when we are done with that particular project, we move on to the next. And based on projects, because most of the people I'm talking to here are newbies, they've never worked remotely. That's why I said $200. Me, I cannot take $500 for a project. We are bigger than that. But there were times where I would take $150 for a project, $200 for a project. Bad as he bad. Let food be on the table. You get, most of you understand that slant if you are from Nigeria. So, but as you grow, your expertise increases, your value increases, and what you charge generally increases. So now let's look at where to find jobs. This is my excitement. Where to find jobs. A lot of you only know Upwork. Some of you know Fiverr. Some of you know Freelancer.com. These are freelance platforms where you can find freelance gig. And these are general platforms where you can find general freelance gigs. There are platforms called niched platform. There are platforms called niche platform, like Hubstaff is a niche platform. 99 Designs is a niche platform. FlexJob is a niche platform. TopTar, you have Remote Africa, Remote.io. There are so many niched platforms where you can find niched jobs. And what I would advise each and every one of you to do is, if you are actually job hunting, look for 2 general platforms, like maybe Upwork, Freelancer.com, or Fiverr. Then look for 2 niched platforms based on your niche and focus on those platforms, which is 4 in total, to look for job. Then you now have social medias like LinkedIn. If you want to look for jobs on LinkedIn, you need to have a strategy. I don't apply to those LinkedIn job application, because you always have over 100 people applying to those jobs. Those jobs are a complete waste of time for me to apply. But I have a strategy that I use on LinkedIn to position myself so that clients can see me. So you need to now have your own strategy of positioning. Then another thing that I would also say that have made remote work or remote job search easy, aside from building your social media and reaching out to clients, I am the queen of pitch. I pitch to clients. I have a dedicated Instagram account that I use to pitch to clients. I pitch. Create as many social media accounts as possible. Put up your skill set. Post relatable content. Post educative content that shows off your skills and authority. Then reach out to business owner that your skills can help. These people are the people that will employ you and pay. Aside that, one other strategy that has made remote work easy is AI. Go to AI and tell AI to scan through all the remote work platform and work from home platform across the globe. bring out list of skills. Sorry, bring out list of job openings in all those platforms that relate to your job, to your skills. So you need to upload your CVs to chat and let it, show it your skills. Give chat your skills. You need to firstly give chat your skills. After you've given chat your skills, your CV knows your skills, knows what you can do, your level of expertise. You now tell it to scan all the remote job platforms across the globe and come up with jobs that your CV qualifies for. 80% qualified. Tell it like minimum 80%. So it's between 100 to 80% qualified for. Should bring those jobs out, the link to apply, the salary if uploaded. You should bring everything out for you. Chat will bring it out for you. The job position, the company recruiting, the application link, where to submit CV, you get, and it will tell it to rate it with your CV. How many percent you get? How qualified are you? Let it rate it. When ChatGPT gives you those bulk openings, and tell it to make sure that these jobs are jobs that recruit people in, you mention your country, Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, Malawi. Let it be companies that recruit these people. ChatGPT will give you a link, give you a long list of links. Once it gives you that long list of links, what you now do is to dedicate 3 hours of your time daily, apply to 15 applications every day. ChatGPT has done the work for you. It has given you links. All you need to now do is to sit down and apply for jobs. Shikina. So you see that it is now 10 times easier than the way it was when people like me started. Which are the niche platform? Okay. Okay, let's finish the class first. So do that and you will see that you are 10 times ahead of your mates. Make sure you apply for minimum 15 of those jobs every day. If chat is giving you 100 links, use about 15 each day, apply for 15, and in 7 days, you calculate the number of jobs that you are applying for and have a tracker. I teach my students how to create trackers. Have a tracker. As those links, you put them in your tracker. As you are applying, you are tracking each jobs. You are applying, you are tracking each jobs. Any job that maybe they sent you a rejection or whatever, the tracker will update it and tell you why that job failed. The one that, succeeded, the tracker will update you and tell you what made it a success. So you see that is a lot more easier. Guys, tell me my thank you. You know that this information is not what you see everywhere. It's what you see in paid classes. Am I lying? I'm not. So now let's look at challenges that beginners face. Let's look at challenges that beginners face when they want to get into remote work. 1, they struggle to find clients. She have resolved the client's challenge for you now. Beginners struggle to find clients. I have resolved it. I've resolved the client's challenge. They struggle with communication. Beginners find it difficult, but there are 1,001 more ways to find clients. I can't give you guys all those value in free class. You will not appreciate it. They are all in my premium class. That's what makes premium and free different. Ways that I do it, my magical way, the number of Instagram accounts that I have, how I use those things to find job. I don't do that one on air. I give it to my private community. How we use it to apply for job, how we get this job, how we get the real CEOs of the companies to open our message. Those other in-depth things. They are for a selected few. But this one can also help you. Now let's look at challenges. Like I said, they struggle to find clients. They struggle with communication. Client is talking, you are saying every time. They find it difficult to spot fake clients. Most of you have fallen victim for fake clients. Some of you, they will give you typing job and tell you that you need to pay God knows how much for you to get the job. All these are fake. How do you spot fake clients? Any job that is too ridiculously, the pay is ridiculously too high for the role is scam. Any job that asks you to pay any money for you to get your work tools is scam. Any job that asks you to pay for your CV, maybe they'll tell you, oh, your CV is not good enough, pay so amount for us to get your CV written properly, is a scam. These are ways you spot fake jobs. You struggle, beginners actually struggle to know the right skills to learn. They struggle with their confidence. This is one thing we build in my community. We help you build confidence. Like you see, Amaka that came. I personally prepped her for that interview. And guys, guess what? Amaka, that job that Amaka is doing is a job that came to me. I got the job, but I cannot do the job. I forwarded it to her to do it. We get job. I give students jobs on a regular basis. I don't give all my students. We've trained like 5,000 plus. I only give the very best of the best. If you come top in your cohort, I run cohort training. If you come top in your cohort, we'll document your name. One jobs opportunity come, boom, we send you. Like there's one now that we sent last week. She called me yesterday to tell me the progress of the job, that she's having her final meeting with the client on Monday. So you get, and we prep and build your confidence before that job. So that's one beautiful thing to have a community. Another thing, beginners struggle to manage time zone difference. Most of you now that have never worked remotely, you will think that time zone is not a challenge until you sleep and miss your work. Until you sleep and miss your work. Amaka closes from her remote work by 1 a.m. every day. That's when she closes, 1 a.m. And 1 a.m. every day, most of us, we are stretching. We are stretching. Me, I work till like 4 a.m. in the morning. If you message me 4 a.m., I'm working. I will respond to you immediately. I'm working. Except I'm too busy to respond. My husband works till like 12 a.m., 12 noon in the morning. He works till 12 noon. So if you've never worked remotely, you will not understand how this time zone affects your mental health. So the first thing you need to do is to, work on your mindset that, yes, because it's a challenge. A lot of us slept and missed work within our first month of employment. Another thing, again, that we do is we waste too many time on courses that have no direction. So now we've looked at all this. Let's look at how we can get started. How can we get started when it comes to working remotely? One, learn a high income skill. Learn a high income skill. Skills that businesses are actually looking for. Get practical guidance. Get practical guidance from someone who is already succeeding in a niche. Gani, right? Don't write on my screen, please. Create your own profile across freelance platform. Provide quality service. If you want to have retaining clients, provide quality service. Some clients may test you with $100 job, $50 job to see your service. If your service delivery is poor, they will take their job away. But if your service delivery is good, good they will engage you with the bigger job. The $50 and $10, they are not the real job. Those jobs is just to test your service delivery. So please provide quality service at all time. Take up small job. Some of you don't have money, but you have pride. You don't have money, but you have pride. Pride want to wound you. One coach has deceived you out there that you will get 5 million naira job, you will get $5,000 job, you will get $20,000 job as your first job. Your pride has now won you clothes. So when you see small $200, $300, $400 job, you start thinking that it's demeaning for you. It's too small for your personality. My dear, hunger will deal with you. Hunger will deal with you in ways that you do not like. Please take up small jobs to boost your confidence. Even if it's a Nigerian job of 150K, as long as it's remote, it's better than spending transport to go to the office. Don't say I did not tell you. If you do that job 2, 3, 4 months, it has boosted your confidence. You'll be able to save at least 30,000 naira to at least prepare yourself to get big job. We didn't say stay there forever. If small job comes, take it. Use it to boost your confidence. My first job was $20 per week, $80 a month. Sometimes I go home with $90. I did not do that job for long. I did it for 1 month because the client did not even give me peace. I didn't resign because I had a better job. I resigned for my peace of mind before I now got the 5K job. If I did not do that $20 per week job, I wouldn't have passed the interview for the 5K. I wouldn't have passed the interview for the 5K and I wouldn't have gotten that job. But because I did $20 job, it made me understand how to work with international clients. My $20 job was it was an Arabian man. And it wasn't really a friendly job and it wasn't really a good job that I even pray for my enemy. But that job did one thing. That job shaped me. My client was too hard on me. I took in shit because I did not know how to do better. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anything. I made a lot of mistakes. But thank God I made it on that small job. So when I now got a big job, I didn't make those crazy mistakes again. And mind you, when I tell you, oh, I got a 5K job, you could think that the 5K was once. It was a full contract job. That project lasted up to 4 months. That 5K was splitted around 4 months. So it was 1K plus every month, 1K plus every month. That's how they distributed my 5K for me. That's how my 5K was distributed those years. So now we've done that. Let's look at some, this was the 5K. We later now took it out of Upwork. And that was the last time Upwork heard from me. That was the last time Upwork heard from me. And that's why I tell people to build their social media presence, do cold outreach. I am a master of cold outreach. I am a master of cold outreach. I send emails to clients. I send emails to employers. I send emails to companies. I reach out to companies. Send emails to the decision makers of the companies. So instead of me to wait to getting into the front door, which is like applying for a regular job that was posted, I pass through the back door. I don't need you to pay to post job. I make rooms for myself. I research your profile. I see that you are lacking something, your business is struggling with something. I write a pitch. I do a demo design for you. I paint the pictures for you in design, show you where your business would be if I come into your space. I the difference between me and you when it comes to cold outreach is a lot of you send cold outreach and talk about yourself. You talk about yourself, how you are an expert in A and you are an expert in B. You don't talk about how you can help the clients. You don't talk about how you can help the client. But me, I talk about how I can help the client, what the client is currently struggling with. Then I send you a sample demo, painting the picture for you. I will show you a picture, like a video of what you are currently struggling with, so that you will know that I understand what you are doing. And now paint a reality of what would happen if I am to manage your business. If I am to manage your leads, I will send you a sample of, I'll send you a video representation, because people, we humans, we understand better when we see things. We understand by seeing more than hearing. So I show you a video work. And that's one thing I teach my students too. So that's why, oh, they'll tell you, oh, I sent out cold email and the client responded, or I apply on Upwork. Me, I don't use Upwork. I'm not on Upwork anymore. I applied on Upwork and the client responded. But we have Upwork coaches that have made thousands of dollars in our academy that comes to teach you Upwork, then still teach you my strategy to applying for jobs. I can never apply to a job without demoing that job, even if it's 20 applications that you've opened. As long as you open my own, you get stalked. Because I think this is how I think. How would this, what are people not saying to this person? So I try to picture what people might not really say. I think outside the box. When I picture it, I add it to my application. It's just like you are using a big fish to go and hunt for fish, to catch fish. You will catch something bigger. That is my major strategy. So now let's look at other students that have applied these strategies and they've learned skills. They didn't just apply strategy without having skills. They've learned high paying skills and have applied all the strategy and they are making waves. Don't mind this grace here that you are seeing $2. Sorry, $2,000. It is old screenshot. Grace is close to $10,000 now, because as at February, when I last saw her profile, she was around $9,000. So she should be on 10,000 now. This is Grace, part of my students. This is Rachel. This is Rachel, and all these people are earning remotely. This is Faith. This job here should be like Faith, God knows how many jobs. At the time, I stopped counting. This is Benny, when she sent me a message that she wanted to buy a property. She wanted to buy a land. Benny is a remote worker and she works in travel management industry. She has 2 jobs. One is paying her $5 per hour, 20 hours a week. And another one is paying her $6 per hour, either 12 or 13 hours a week, something like that. But in total, Benny is working around 35 hours weekly. So you see, there are so many. There are so many of them. These are people that for once they started small. Okay, this is Damilola, and he got his first job when he didn't even get it online. He got his first job as a travel planner to plan somebody's international luxury trip. So that's why I say learn high-paying skills. High-paying skills. Somebody is asking me, what are the jobs that are available that you have? I don't know if this person has been in class. Am I a HRO person here? I don't give jobs now. Say, what are the jobs that I have? Oh my Jesus. So you get, these are people that have learned skills and these skills are paying them. This person landed 3 jobs while still in training. This person landed her first job. I think this was just few days after her training. This is Mary when she hit her first Canadian job. This lady, Grace, joined our live YouTube class last month after I helped her got a fintech job. She finished a fintech company, approached me, a Nigerian fintech company. She works with a Canadian company and a Nigerian company. The Nigerian company is matching what the Canadian company is paying her. The Nigerian company is a fintech. Is a fintech company, one of all these companies you use in receiving your international payment as a remote worker. That's what she works. That's where she works. So, and this person has like, I think this should be like her 5th or 6th job since August, maybe September last year. So these are people who have learned skills and are working remotely. This one is a mom. She's a mom of 2. And when I tell you people that if they ask you to pay any amount to send you work, your remote workspace tools, please, they are scammers. This person got a German job and they sent her laptop, her everything, her laptop and everything she needed for work without asking her for a dime. All she provided was her address, and they sent the things down to her home in Lagos. No employer will ask you to pay money to send you remote tools for work. Nobody. So yes, this is Benny. Okay, this is Benny that I said. She messaged me and she said, I got the job I told you about. Yeah, she said, okay, that she has like 2 jobs from the US, blah, 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 blah. Benny works with a US travel agency. Benny works with a US travel agency, and there are so many of them. Some of you will come out and say, Upwork is too stressful. Upwork, you cannot get job on Upwork. This student got this job $6 per hour without applying. Why? She positioned well. Our Upwork coach, who is an Upwork success herself, will teach you how to position well. Me, I know they teach what I know they do. I don't do Upwork, so I don't teach. She comes in and teach Upwork. She will teach you how to position on the platform, how she's getting job, position in a way that clients will reach you on their own. And that is what Okpeyemi did, and she got her first job, which is $6 per hour. Okpeyemi did not even inform me after she got her first job until she had one small issues. That was when she now informed me. I said, so you get job, you know, tell me. Start, she forgot because the job, she didn't apply for it. So she didn't really take it serious. So this is Atinuke. Atinuke has gotten, God knows how many jobs on Upwork. She has gotten so many jobs on Upwork. Right now, I'm coaching her child. She has gotten so many jobs on the Upwork platform that we all say is too, competitive. All you need to get is positioning. See, I can't be talking about all these people that have gotten jobs. They've done their own. Mimi, Kingsley, and all of them, Michael, Chinelo, all of them, they've done their own. It's now time for you to now do your own. So I want you all to take a moment and ask yourself this question. Do I need someone who is an expert to guide me into the remote work career, or do I just relax and do it myself, make my mistakes, get lost along the way, and hope for a better result? Ask yourself that question, and when you come up with your answer, and I know your answer should be in 2 ways. Your answer should be in 2 ways. I hope we've given you all we promised. I'll be opening the gates for you to take your questions shortly. I hope we've given you all we promised that we were going to give you, and we added more. The balance that we are going to give you, that we promised you, is Q&A, and you're going to get a 1-week Q&A section for me. 1 week, 7 days. As long as you are in the WhatsApp group for 7 days, I will open the WhatsApp group to take your questions. After I take your question, I will lock the group, answer your questions. The next day, I will open it again to take your questions. After I take your question, lock it and answer your questions. So if you've asked yourself those questions, the next thing you are going to discover is that you have 2 options. You keep figuring it out on your own after you've asked yourself that question. You have two answers. Either, oh, I can do it on my own, you figure it out, or you get a structured help and clarity to move forward. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. And for those of you that said, oh, I want to figure it out on my own, thank you. That is amazing. And I know that you're going to succeed, but it may take you a longer time. But for those of you who want structured help, that is where the Jazz Digital Hub comes in. That's where the Jazz Digital Hub comes in, and our virtual assistant training program. The Jazz Digital Hub has plenty training programs. So we have AI automation training. It's a 3-month program. It's an advanced program. If you don't know anything about computer, do not go there. We have data analytics training. We have web development training. We have AI literacy training. We have kids training, but that is not why we are here. The reason why we are here is for our virtual assistant training program. It is a 7 weeks program. It is a 7 weeks program, and it is called the Skills to Profit program. In that program, you get guided entry into the virtual assistant profession. You get a structured weekly training. You get community support and accountability. It is not a random tutorials. It is not a self-paced, confused learning. And in that program, you will equally get remote job links, but it is not for everybody. Remote job links for 1 year. So this is an additional thing you get. You get 1 year access to remote job links. So we will search the internet and get you verified remote job links. I have somebody that I employed that her job is to get you verified links for 1 year. Imagine somebody giving you links to apply for jobs. We've done the major work for you, because the work in applying for jobs is not to apply, it's to search for the job. We will do the searching and you will apply. Then for the people that comes out top of class, I recommend them to employing companies. Mind you, I only recommend the people that comes up top of class. Like you see Amaka that came up earlier, I gave her the job that she's currently doing. I recommended her for the jobs. I recommend a lot of students for the jobs that they are doing. But these students have one thing in common. They are always the top of their class, because I don't want to recommend who will fall my hand. I've recommended somebody to a company that I currently worked in, and the person made a mistake that lost the company a lot of money, and part of the person's punishment was that they sacked the person and they equally sacked me. I cried. So I don't recommend anybody except for the top students. Why I give every single person remote job links for 1 year, but I don't give everybody as well. I only give a selected few, and I will give you the criteria of the selected few that I give remote job links before we round up, because we don't give too many. We give like 400, 3 something every week. So if I'm giving everybody, the link will not be enough. So we only select some few persons to give. So now, who is our training for? It's for stay-at-home parents, individuals looking for side hustles, individuals looking for main hustles, students, recent graduates, 9-to-5 workers who want to learn digital skills, people looking to transition into the tech and the remote world. These are the people that this class is for. Yes. And how is the program going to be like? It is a 7 to 8 weeks training. Yes. We use Zoom for our live classes, WhatsApp groups for our communication, WhatsApp and Telegram for our communication, LMS. LMS means Learning Management System for our recorded classes. I have a website, www.thejazzdigitalhub.com. And once you register for our program, we give you access to our website, and all our recorded classes are on the website. That is called the LMS system. Why the live classes Okay, guys, I noticed that a lot of you stopped hearing me. Oh, no, 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 no. You guys stopped hearing me a long time. My mic went off. You guys stopped hearing me a long time. So, can somebody tell me where you stopped? I noticed that you guys stopped hearing me. So let's continue. Let me start from here. Like I said, it's an 8 weeks long training, and we offer our programs are on both Zoom and our LMS system, which is our learning management system, where it's our website. Once you join our program, we add you to our website. Our recorded classes can be taken on our website. Our live classes are on Zoom. Like I said before my sound was interrupted, we run a strong accountability learning system where we pair you to 4 people a group. You do projects together, you do tutorials together, and that project, you come to class to defend it every Wednesday. The project, we give you real-time jobs. Sometimes we go on Upwork and get jobs for you, while sometimes I give you guys the job that clients gave me to do. So we give you real-time jobs to boost your confidence. The real-time job helps you boost your confidence. You do it and you come and defend your project on Wednesday. You have your subgroup leader and you defend. Then the best students after the 7 to 8 weeks, the best group, those people are at the top line for job recommendation. Those are the people that are at the top line for job recommendation. Then, like I said, I pay somebody to generate verified job links, not anyhow job links, verified job links for everybody, but not everybody. We'll tell you the number of people that get verified job links every day for 12 months, which is the main job. The main job is to get job links, not to apply. So we help you solve that major problem. Then it is only the students that win best student of the cohort that we recommend for jobs, but we give job links to the larger audience. Then we, in our accountability system, once you join our program, we get your family contacts. So we send them status reports. Once we notice that you are failing in class, like your attention span has dropped, you are no longer concentrating in the program, we'll reach out to you and find out why you are no longer concentrating. If we see that your excuses are not really worth it, we'll reach out to the family emergency contacts that you gave to us. We'll tell them to talk to you that you are not those top students don't make mistake. Top students makes mistake, but they do better. This person that made me lose that job could not even do the basics after I have made mouths. If I recommend you for a job, once you go to, you will not even do interview. If I recommend you for a job, you have passed interview because I will make mouth and tell them that you are the best in Africa. That's how I went to recommend that one, and that one could not even do the basics. That one could not do the basics, and I was ashamed of myself. So you should understand why I mean those top students have done the work. They paid the sacrifice. They've paid the price. I've seen their working. I know their capacity. So that's why those top students they are my priority in giving. I don't give jobs. It's just something that I do. Instead of jobs coming to me and I say I can't do it and let the people go, I will carry it and give to my lovers. I don't give jobs naturally. I don't. I only train. But those my special people, I'll just carry, you get, and support. The highest I do is give you remote job links. Then our classes are recorded and sent to you after the live class. We'll do live class, record it and send to you in case you miss the class. So our classes are Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Monday, Tuesdays are recorded classes you learn on our LMS platform, which is Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays. Why Friday, it is a live class by 10 a.m. Zoom. And for 9 to 5 workers and people in different time zone that you have to maybe miss the class, we send you class replay. And our question and answer section is from 7 a.m. Nigerian time to 7 p.m. Nigerian time. We have 3 community managers that handles your question at different shifts. Our programs are beginner friendly. You don't need previous experience. We have special gifts for our best students. We have special gifts for our best students. And some persons will say, oh, do we pay twice for your training? Yes, you can pay twice to join our class. But all your payments must come on or before the start date of the training, your complete payment. So now, what would you be learning? What would you be learning in the training? You'll be learning things like email and calendar management, invoicing and bookkeeping. Yes, bookkeeping is one niche that the job no dey finish. Invoicing and bookkeeping, lead generation, which is currently what I do. You'll be learning lead generation skills, telemarketing skills, social media management skills, appointment setting, Airbnb, property management, which is what we did yesterday in class. AI mastery will be introducing you to AI, teaching you AI skills, customer service. In the 7 weeks, so we'll be introducing you to graphic designing with Canva, travel management. You learn travel management skills. You learn data entry, simple data entry, project management, not the full project management. We'll teach you as a virtual assistant how to use project management tools like Trello and the others, Monday.com, Trello, and the others. Then you'll be learning how to use CRMs. There are a lot of CRM tools. We'll teach you how to use some of them, how to apply for jobs across remote platform, how to identify scam clients, how to create a social media presence that sells, and how to use social media to apply for job. We'll teach you how to write job winning proposals, how to create pitches, how to optimize your LinkedIn profile to get job. Like I tell you, we have strategy we use on LinkedIn. You don't just go and apply for LinkedIn job. You will not get any job. You need to position yourself. We teach you that in class. We have our Upwork experts to come and teach you how to set up and optimize your Upwork account so that you get noticed by clients. We prep you, we give you mock interview. You heard when Amaka was saying that I prepped her for her interviews and all that. We give you mock interviews. We guide you in portfolio creation. We teach you how to code email. We teach you how to code email, how to use social media to get jobs. Yes, you can do invoicing and bookkeeping on your own without being an accountant. It's not difficult. We teach you how to use social media to get jobs. The strategy you need to put in place to get multiple social media accounts and use them to get jobs. How to build your virtual assistant business. There is difference between virtual assistant as a skill and virtual assistant as a business owner. Virtual assistant as a business owner, you have other virtual assistants working for you. We'll teach you how to do that. How to start as a business owner, what you need to do to get your first few clients before you start employing other VAs to assist you. Then you now get certificates on completion. Yes, we give you certificates on completion. Then we have bonuses. That's not all. Our bonus package includes 3 months mentorship, 1 year access to our training materials, teach you how to open a dollar account. Our accountability learning system is equally part of our bonus. Then we have prize gifts for best students. Then 1 year remote job links. 1 year remote job links. Imagine somebody sending you remote jobs to apply for remote job link to apply for jobs every week for 1 year. That's what we'll be doing. But it's not for everybody. We'll tell you the set of people that remote job links will be for shortly. So now somebody has asked how much is the training. The training is 50,000 naira. Yes, it's 50,000 naira. And that's the training fee. The training fee is 50,000 naira, which is about $40, around $40. But for those of you that attended this class, you're not going to get it at 50, you're going to get it at $27. $27 is 35,000 naira. Then here is the kicker, or here is the main point. For those persons that are here that will take advantage of this training from now till the next 72 hours. Yes, 72 hours is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. The first 30 persons, even if we get 30 people in 2 hours, the offer close. The first 30 persons in the next 72 hours to take advantage of this training at 35,000 naira or $27. $27, we have access to the remote job link for 1 year. My remote job link is not for everybody. If you are not among these people that have access, you pay 120,000 just to get 1 year access to remote job link, 10,000 naira a month. But if you want to get access to the remote job link for free, you need to be among the first 30 people to take advantage of this program at 35,000, which is $27 in the next 72 hours. Whether it's 24 hours or 2 hours or 3 hours, as soon as we get these 30 people, the access to the remote job links end. So you get remote job links for 1 year. We teach you the skills and give you remote job links for 1 year for free. You are not paying anything for that link, for free. All you need to do is to wake up in the morning, bath on your laptop, on your phone, pick your link, apply for jobs, pick your link, apply for jobs. That is all you need to do. That is all you need to do. And how do you register? If you are in Nigeria, you can screenshot the account number on your screen and make payments. If you are in Nigeria, you can screenshot the account number on your screen. Just screenshot the account number on your screen. Then you make your payment. But if you are not in Nigeria, you can pay through our seller store, not our website. I'm not sure the discount is on our website. If you are not in Nigeria, you can pay through our seller store. If you're on YouTube, I just dropped the link to make payments on YouTube. You can pay through our seller store, and I will equally drop it in class. 35,000 naira or $27, and you have access. After these first 30 persons, please don't disturb me for access. I will send you the link to make payments for those of you outside Nigeria. Please convert $27 to cedis, or just click on the link I sent on YouTube. Click on the link, it will show you the amount in cedis. It will show you the amount in cedis. It will show you the amount in CFAs if you are in Cameroon. It will show you the amount in rands if you are in South Africa, depending on your country. It will show you the amount there is. So now, before I take questions, remind you that discount, which is access to remote job links, is only for 30 persons within 3 days, which is 72 hours. If we get that number before 3 days, access to remote job links finishes. And mind you, we are in July. We are in July. This is the hottest time. There are 2 main seasons to getting remote work: during the summer and in January. Because during the summer, people are moving to a new job, a lot of vacancies, you can get job. January, people are starting the year fresh, you can get job. So act fast. Act fast. And if you are paying for our program, you are going to join the next cohort. You are going to join the next cohort for our training. The next cohort is starting August. Let me confirm the date. It's starting around August 30th. The next cohort is starting in August 30th. So for those of you that do not have, you can say, you might say right now that August 31st, yes. Next cohort is starting August 31st. For those of you that will say, oh, I do not have money to pay once for the class, you can pay in 2 installments. First half now and second half later. If you want to pay in 2 installments and you are outside Nigeria, send me a message and I'll send you the link to pay in 2 installments, a WhatsApp message. Mind you, if you are paying in 2 installments and you are paying 35,000 divided into 2, nothing smaller than half. $27 into 2, nothing smaller than half. And somebody says that if I don't pay in 3 days, what will I lose? You are going to lose out on the remote job links. There's no capping about that one, and there's no begging. You will not get the job links, but you will get the complete training at 35,000. You will get the full training. I will train you till you vomit me, but you will not get my remote job links. That is the difference. Okay. Okay, Gloria, I have seen your payments. Somebody has taken 1 slot. Let's keep the slots coming in. So now, what is the benefit of this program? 1, you will have enough to upgrade your lifestyle. The program is going to give you enough to upgrade your lifestyle. Like I said, I used to be a banker and I got fired from the banking sector. I am not ashamed to say it. I got fired. I got fired because I was trying to conceive and I was slacking in performance. Then they fired me. I learned a skill. After learning a skill, I paid for the worst training ever. That's why I said, when I started training, I said that my own is going to be the best ever. And if you go online, you see what my students are saying. You see them, there are real comments on my page. Click on it and you can chat them privately. They will tell you about the training. My training not be cho training. The benefit again of this program is that you can finally fund that life, that business. You can finally work from home and take care of your life, your family, or whatever you want to take care of. Even if you give me again and again and again to choose, I am going to work from home. I am going to work from home. So before I take your question, I want you to hear this out. So if you are still doubting, okay, do I join the Just Digital Hubs training? It's just a sign that the training is for you. So take a bet on yourself. If there's nothing you do today, I want you all to take a bet on yourself. Take a bet on yourself. How much is $27, which is 35,000 naira? Check it in your currency. $27 is not enough for you. It's not enough to feed you for 2 weeks. So take a bet on yourself. It's not enough to buy you 2 big size of barbecue. So I want you to use it to take a bet on yourself. Learn a skills. This time you are not learning a skills that you just apply only on online to apply for job. No, you will equally learn the business of the skills, so that bad as the bad, like in a worst case scenario, you will get a job that will pay you at least ×3 of your registration money monthly. In the worst case scenario, which I've never seen, but in like the worst, being the worst, if you learn, I am the one that told you, if you learn, beat the worst case scenario, whether local or international job, you get something that pays you at least ×3. So now, one of the questions that a lot of us ask, before I take in your question, some of you will say, can I use my phone? Yes, let's start dropping our questions so you can use your phone. How is the class conducted? I have said that we use Zoom, we use LMS, we use WhatsApp and Telegram. Are you sure I will get job after this class? Yes, if you learn and apply, position on social media. If you don't get a job, then you know your village people is on your case. Does paying for the training qualify me for private mentorship? It qualifies you for private group mentorship. Will I get support after the class? Very well, yes. That's why I have a team of 10 staffs that work with me, so you must certainly get support. Is there certificate after the training? Very well, yes. There is certificate after the training. So now, let me go back to the account number. I will equally drop the account number in the group. But for those of you asking for account number, kindly screenshot what is on your screen. People are already paying their slots in. So let me take your question. Somebody say, what niche is customer support VA? That's the name of the niche already, customer support VA. Customer support VA is the name of the niche. So as a customer support VA, just like the name implies, you attend to customers. You attend to clients online. You attend to clients for your clients. You attend to your customers. And you are the face between the client and the organization that you are working for. So let's keep dropping our questions. Let's keep dropping our questions. Let's keep dropping our questions. Somebody says, it sounds like a pyramid scam. Okay, thank you. Then it's not for you. Give it a pass. Give it a pass, my love. Somebody says, does your training position one for online teaching job? No. It doesn't position you. I will not lie to come and take your money. It does not position you for online teaching jobs, not at all. It's going to teach you how to use tools. But if you want to know how to get online teaching job as a teacher, please go and apply for online teaching trainings. Learn. If you are a teacher and you are looking for online teaching job, please apply for online teaching trainings. That is what we position you for, online teaching jobs. Okay, I hope I've answered that question. So let me take more question here. How do I make payments from Namibia? Okay. The person that is asking how to make payments from Namibia, I've dropped the link for you on YouTube. You can check that. Let me look at my people on Zoom. Okay, let me drop the link here too for the people on Zoom. Okay, I've dropped the link here for you. Check your comment section on Zoom. You'll see the link here. So somebody said, do you learn all the skills listed? Yes, you do. You learn all the skills listed, and that is why it's a 7 to 8 weeks training. It is a 7 to 8 weeks training. Somebody said, what is the meaning of LMS? Please, let's keep our question coming in. No, I don't teach copywriting. See, copywriting, you have a lot of AI tools that have mastered the art of copywriting. I was a copywriter and I left copywriting service. Instead, I use AI to master my copywriting skills. That's what I do. I use AI to master my copywriting skills. I use AI to deliver a credible job for my clients. So go and learn skills that business owner will always pay you for. Somebody said, we don't have a payment gateway to receive money in Namibia. Do you perhaps know of one? Yes, check if PayPal works. Sorry, no, Payoneer. Payoneer should work in Namibia. Payoneer should work in Namibia. Check Payoneer. Payoneer should work in Namibia. I'm a trained data analyst and would love to get an online job. How can this program help me? You see why I tell people to learn skills that they are, always check in the market. As a data analyst, what can you offer to a regular business owner? An average business owner needs a virtual assistant. Does an average business owner need data analyst? No. But an average business owner might need an automation expert. So that's why I tell people to learn skills that an average business owner, we need your service. So most of the data analysts that have joined my program all switched into administration and started applying their service as an administrator. And an average business owner need an administrator. And then somebody asked a question. Okay, Azun Naya. Okay, Azun Naya, I've seen your payment. Just send me a WhatsApp message, Azun Naya. but I've seen your payment. Somebody asked a question and says, what about automation? I didn't understand. Okay, sorry. Please, what's that you wrote there? Okay, what about airtime? Can we pay using it? No, you can't pay using airtime, but you can message me on WhatsApp. I will tell you a better payment platform to use. Somebody say, can you do virtual assistant alongside my physical job for a few months before I'm stable financially? I do not advise people that are working physically to quit when you've not gotten a job. When you are working physically, you can learn these skills. As soon as you get your first job, do not quit. Do your job for like 3-4 months. Make enough money that will sustain you without your job before you quit. Then, if you are getting jobs, if you have a physical 9 to 5, only get jobs that will allow you to work at night. Get jobs that will allow you to work at night, or jobs that are project based rather. Could you add I have a lot of Kenyans in my class, and all my Kenya students uses Seller to make payments for the program. See, Kenya is my second home, my most populated area in Africa where I have students outside Nigeria and Ghana is Kenya. From there, we have Uganda and Namibia. Before we now start looking at after Namibia, before Rwanda, and they can make payments through Seller. So somebody said, can I use my phone to work as a virtual assistant after training? Yes, but you are going to take roles that can allow you use your phone, like social media now, media management, community management. You can use your phone. Then as soon as you save enough, if you are in Nigeria, if you have 200,000, if you are in Nigeria, you have 200,000, you can buy a laptop. What niche does an experienced sales development officer in insurance do? This person is my second. We are in the same industry. My dear, go for sales. Sales, every business needs sales, and you will get a regular monthly payment, and you will equally get commission per sales. Commission on sales plus regular monthly payments. Those are the two things that you are going to get. Okay, do you do Airtel money in Nigeria so I can pay? Yes, we do Airtel money in Nigeria. You can chat me up on WhatsApp and we will give you our private Airtel money. We do Airtel money in Nigeria, yes. Can I do transfer in 2 installments? Yes, you can do transfer in 2 installments. You also chat me up so that I will give you the link to make 2 installment transfer. Or your balance payment must come on or before the start date of the training. Nobody is asking me the very important question. Do you offer refund? Yes, I offer refund, but we only offer refund when we don't meet up with our own end, which is we don't meet up with the complete outline of the training. We offer you refund and a public apology. Nobody has asked me that question, and that is important. Can I get a job by leasing to lonely people? See, I don't do lonely people thing, no. I don't used to do that one, no. I don't do lonely people thing, and I don't like judging, please. I don't used to do that one. Somebody said, please, can you teach how to monetize our LinkedIn profile and social media visibility, including the Canva? It is part of the training. I cannot teach you in my free class now. How about Kelvin? Why are you like this? If I come to your house and you tell me you will give me food, if I ask you to give me your wife, will you give me? No, it is part of the training. If you want that one, you pay for it. But what we advertised, we've given you 100%. Let me take more questions before we go. Okay, let me take more questions. Let's get more questions. I've posted the link again for those of you that didn't see the link. As a teacher, what remote job can I do, not online teaching? You can do all the remote jobs. It's just for you to learn the skills. If you don't want to do online teaching, learn skills. You can become a virtual assistant, social media manager. Everything that we teach in our class, you can do them. You can do them. So it doesn't matter whether you are a teacher or you are a stay-at-home mom, you can do every single thing. And for those of you, okay, John, we've received your payment, John. We received your payment. Okay. So slots are being taken. Right here that we are talking, we've gotten like 4 slots gone already. So when is the training starting? I said that 31st of August. Yes, you can make 2 installments to book your slots to get 1 year access to remote job link, but you must complete your payments on or before the 31st of August. Then somebody say, what time is your classes? Our live classes every Friday by 10 a.m. and we drop replay link for people that missed the live class based on 9 to 5 work and different time zone. Then our weekly classes, we give you access to our LMS every morning. You can take that class is recorded either in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening. But our question and answer section is from 7 a.m. Nigerian time to 7 p.m. Nigerian time. And our classes are Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Then on Wednesday, you do your project defense. Every Wednesday, you do your project defense. So do I have any other questions again? I think I've attended to your question. So starting from tomorrow, 10 a.m., no, starting from tomorrow, 2 p.m., I would open the group. I just mentioned time for the class now. Starting from tomorrow, 2 p.m., I will open the group to take your questions. So your balance questions, save it and give it to me tomorrow when I open the group. Okay, somebody say, okay, I will open the group this night. Let's say 9 p.m. today, I will equally open the group to take questions. 9 p.m. today. Somebody said after payment, what next? You send me your proof of payment on WhatsApp. We add you to the group. We'll add you to the training group. So you send me the proof of payment on WhatsApp. Classes start on the 31st of August. And the people that are paying now are booking their slots for the 1 year remote job links. We will train you and we will give you the remote job links to apply for job. Only 30 slots are available. Sorry, 4 slots is already down. Only 26 slots are available in the next 72 hours. As soon as the 26 slots vanishes, if you pay, you only get the training and you won't get the remote job link. Somebody said, do we have restriction on some countries for remote job? For example, Malawi, yes. And that is why we teach you, you have restrictions. There are some jobs that you will see online. They will tell you only people in the Americas, only Filipinos, only this country, only that country. Don't apply. So we only teach you how to source and get jobs that employs Africa. And a lot of companies are employing Africa. Why? Because they pay us they pay us sometimes 3 times smaller than they will pay people over there. If for a particular job, they will pay people in the Americas, maybe $50 per hour or $40 per hour, they will pay you in Africa $10 per hour, $8 per hour, $6 per hour. You get. But in real sense, this particular amount is good enough for us because based on the exchange rate, the money is enough for us to survive. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So if we pay now, yes, the training starts on the 31st and is a 7 to 8 weeks long class. We add you to the group. We prep you for the classes, but the main training starts 31st. And you are only, once you book now, we give you access to, you book, and once you pay now, you get access to 1 year remote job link. But I won't add you to the remote job group now. Reasons why, I need to teach you skills and know that when you're applying for a job, you are coming correct. We need to vet your skills, vet your application, vet your everything before you start applying. Okay, guys, I would drop the payment link in the WhatsApp group. I'll drop payment link in the WhatsApp group, account number in the WhatsApp group, so you can make your payment through that and send me screenshots. 9 p.m. tonight, between 9 or 8 p.m. Nigerian time, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, which is 7 p.m. Ghana time, I will be opening the group to take questions. Thank you so much, and see you all when I see you. Bye. So see you all in the group. See you all in the group.